Welcome back to the Watchmen series. Are you ready to dig into part 9? Before we go deeper, we need to recall the 3 foundation stones of prophecy established in our previous lessons: the head crusher, the scepter of Judah, and the star out of Jacob. Taken together, these verses define the Messiah's role through a martial lens. He's described as a warrior king who returns to physically confront and dismantle the enemies of God's people. Identifying these specific enemies provides the necessary geography for the entire end-time scenario. To read these prophecies accurately, we have to pin these ancient names to modern map coordinates. A common modern assumption is that the final Antichrist system emerges from a revived European or Roman Empire. But the geography of the text points us elsewhere. In Numbers 24, Balaam stood on the Moab mountains, gaining a 360-degree vision of the surrounding nations. The Judean mountains obstructed his view of the Mediterranean Sea. He focused instead on the nations before him: Ammon, Edom, and the Arabian desert. This establishes that the prophecy deals with literal geographic locations surrounding Israel. These are neighboring territories, not abstract historical symbols.
In Part 8, we discovered who Moab, Ammon, and Edom were. Moab and Ammon came from Lot, Abraham's nephew, so they were Israel's cousins. Edom came from Esau, Jacob's brother, which means the Edomites were also family to Israel. Today, we will look at the other nations mentioned in Balaam's prophecy and see how they fit into the story.
Balaam specifically named a group called the Sons of Sheth. Ancient Aramaic scholars translated this term as the Sons of the East, referring to a massive population living within the Arabian desert. This group's origin traces back to a fracture in Abraham's family tree. While Isaac was the heir of the covenant, Abraham's firstborn, Ishmael, was born to the Egyptian maid Hagar and eventually sent into exile. The biblical prophecy for Ishmael was stark. He would be a wild donkey of a man, destined to live in constant conflict with his hand against everyone around him. His descendants, including the Hagrites and Kedarites, spread across the vast Arabian desert east of Egypt. They claimed a massive territory stretching across what is now modern Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Iraq. This dynastic rift created a permanent, hostile population sitting directly on the eastern border of the Promised Land. After Sarah's death, Abraham took another wife named Keturah. To ensure Isaac remained the sole heir, Abraham gave Keturah's sons gifts and intentionally sent them away into the eastern lands. Tribes like the Midianites were pushed into the exact same desert regions where Hagar's descendants had already settled. Because these 2 exiled family lines shared the same nomadic lifestyle and trade routes, they eventually intermarried. Over generations, these separate tribes merged into a single massive population. Ancient records, including the Book of Jubilees, confirm that these blended tribes became known collectively as the Peoples of the East, or simply Arabs. This created a devastating geographic reality. By exiling these family members, Abraham unwittingly encircled his chosen heir with a unified population carrying a generational grudge. This history eventually became a military strategy. In Psalm 83, this generational hatred was codified into a formal conspiracy against Israel. The text names this confederacy Edom, Moab, Ammon, Amalekek, and the Ishmaelite tribes, forming a ring of hostility around Canaan. Their goal is absolute: to cut Israel off from being a nation, so its name is remembered no more. This agenda bypasses typical resource disputes over water or land. It targets the national identity of Israel itself, seeking its total erasure from the region. The ancient text of Psalm 83 matches the specific geopolitical patterns found in today's headlines. The ancient desire to wipe out Israel's name finds a modern echo in current slogans. The chant "From the river to the sea" is the contemporary version of the Psalm 83 motive: the total removal of the Israeli state. This drive for complete eradication has fueled the continuous conflict in the region since Israel's re-establishment in 1948. Modern Middle Eastern wars are not new political phenomena, but the continuation of ancient blood ties and prophecy. To understand the present, a true watchman must know the whole map.
Don't miss part 10 of this series. We will trace this thread of hostility from the Old Testament to the New and into today's headlines. Here's a sneak peek.
From Egypt, Amalek attacked. Judges fought Ammon and Moab. King Saul battled Amalek. Haman plotted in Persia. Herod tried to stop Jesus. Today, it's in the headlines.
Thank you for joining us on this journey today. Be sure to check out our Watchmen Series playlist for other videos in the series. If you like what you see, let us know with a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our learning community. Shalom, shalom.